went fast. Especially at the backstage, it was chaotic. Honestly, but everything really happened so fast. Like imagine from we were doing the production number, and after that, top 21, and then top 10 to top 5, and just holding hands with Yolina. I just felt that this is it. I'll be part of the Miss Cosmo because whatever happens, we have the crown, and I'll be winner or runner-up, it doesn't matter, as long as I'll be part of Miss Cosmo, and I'll be grateful for that. And I think one of the favorite activities that I have here in Miss Cosmo is when we went to Buy and Dalat. I really love the weather. A lot of girls were really enjoying the weather, even though it's really cold, but we're feeling it, we're loving it. And I cannot wait to go back there and just enjoy. And for sure, we're going to celebrate Christmas and New Year in here. And that is also one of the things that I'm really looking forward to. Do you have questions? Yeah, for homecoming, I am very excited for that. For sure, my country and my province is also excited for that. I am not yet sure about the schedule, but it will happen for sure. And I cannot go back to my country and show them the crown, the sash. You know, for sure they're very, very proud. They inserted a lot of effort in this competition, and I am sharing this victory with them. Of course, as what I have mentioned during the debate, my action plan, I started it since 2019, and now that I have this greatest platform, an elevated platform, I think it will be easier for me to promote it, not just in the Philippines, but of course globally, and for a lot of partners that Miss Cosmo has right now, it would be definitely easier, and I hope that you join me in this mission.
Then for me to take the reign on those four, last night I agree, it was a very surreal feeling, and like she said, it went very, very fast. We did the opening number, and some of you know that was my kryptonite. So once that anxiety got out of the way, I was like, oh my gosh, top 21, wow. And then as we slowly moved closer to top 5, to top 2, I was kept telling people backstage, I was like, pinch me, this isn't real. It was a very surreal moment, and I think, especially for me, when I got called into top 2, I was like, wow, my life is in Vietnam now, I'm so excited. I've had so many fans be like, are you ready to stay in Vietnam? And I'm like, well, now I get to. So I was very excited. From the get-go, I have had the mindset coming into this pageant that it is a win-win no matter what. You either win the crown or the tiara, or you win the experience and the sisterhood, the memories, and unfortunately for us both, we won both. So we have all the experiences from competing the last month, but also the next year that we're gonna have with the Cosmo organization and with each other as title holders, which is so exciting. And that kind of ties into the next part, our journey in Vietnam. We've had so much fun here from every event. Everything was so meticulously planned. I think my favorite overall was the carnival show. That was amazing. I think I can speak for every girl that competed in it. We all felt like $1 million in these extravagant costumes representing our country. I think that was one of my most proud moments, so I had just an absolute blast. And then we got to see Nigeria in her costume again last night because she won overall. And it's just phenomenal to see culture and tradition also incorporated in such a extravagant costume. So that's one of my favorite memories with all the girls. Oh gosh, what's next? Ooh, yes. I'm so excited for our reign. I barely slept last night. I am so excited for what is in store. So we just spoke with Henry briefly before to kind of start seeing what our schedule's gonna look like, and next week is orientation. So by then I'll know a lot more about what my homecoming will look like, what my reign is looking like. I'm very excited to spend Christmas, New Year's here, and figure out what's next. But I know my country is highly anticipating my homecoming. I have felt overwhelming support from the US and from fans internationally, especially in Vietnam. So I know it will be a very proud moment for myself and for my country. And it kind of ties into my action plan to go globally with courage over cancer. I'm very excited to work with the Cosmo organization and organizations that I've already partnered with to really take that on the global scale. And all the countries that I plan to visit, hopefully we, meet the number that Tata visited last year and then some. I have a heart of traveling. It's an absolute goal of mine to travel as much as I can throughout my years. So I really hope to combine my passion of traveling with my community initiative and really work with the Cosmo platform to really spread that. They do so much work with Smile Train and other organizations. They do sponsorships and bicycles that they sponsor for kids, and I would love to also take that on and do a lot of servant leadership work during our reign. I believe that we have only so much time in our reign, so we can sleep when our reign is over. I want to do as much as we can in the next year and make the most of it.